What's up, everybody? It's Frank Sriracha here, casting the winners bracket semifinals. We've got a best of three between Try and Zuka on Broken Crown. Right away, we're going to see a conclave go down for Zuka, who's going to be our red Infernal player, and an Iron Vault for Try, the blue Infernal. So we do see, it looks like the Hexens did cross paths. It looks like Zuka's has a little bit more white health, but Try's gonna build a he's gonna build a conclave on his low ground ramp, and he's gonna scout that iron vault just as it finishes up, and he's gonna notice the two workers, which is nice. But neither one of them is gonna spend too much time attacking, especially over at the base of Zuka. With the conclaves out, popping double gaunts would be really bad for him. And right away, a ritual chamber comes down for Zuka. I think he's going to want Plague Axes very soon. But it looks like Try might want to expand soon. That's why he's putting this partial wall off down there. Regardless, he's going for the health camp. One Skull of Cheddar comes down, and it is on the one that the Brute is attacking, which is going to be nice. Man, that Brute's getting kind of low, though. He's either going to need to split or... Yeah, I think he did just split there. Which is fine. Two Gaunts come up to reinforce. Yeah, 4 Fiends and 2 Gaunts, and a Hexen to run around creeping with is pretty good. Meanwhile, Zuka, not taking his health camp yet, but he does have a meat farm down here to help add a little bit of DPS against the Shadow Mastiffs and tank the damage so his Gaunts don't have to. He's also going to be putting a Conclave, well, not right on the ramp, but close enough to it. And he gets the speed camp. I think he's going to go for straight for the health camp next. Yeah. Meanwhile, Try gets the vision cam and pops down a meat farm as kind of a defensive start. It's interesting how the meat farm has become more of a defensive, like, I want to hold this position structure than the Shroud Stone has. I think it's just because the Shroud Stone has like so little HP that no one wants to bother. But it looks like he's going to make short work of this speed camp. And, oh, there we go. Okay, he did grab the health camp. So yeah, it looks like the camps have been split right down the middle. Meanwhile, back at home, does he already have Plague Axes researched? I bet you he does. Yep. Plaxes are up. But not for Try, so this would be interesting if they decide to fight on creep, but looks like Try is wise to these Drain games, and neither of them... Okay. Zuka's going to grab this this vision camp. Does he want to engage? I think he's got numerical superiority here, especially with those Fiends. The Fiends are actually very helpful fighting against these Gaunts because anything that, like, any Fiend that gets hit by the Plague Axes won't drop another Fiend, so it's nice to know that you know, it's a unit that'll soak up Plague Axe hits without, you know, the Plague mattering all that much. Just like right there, we see oh, that was a manual split on the Brute, so it wouldn't spawn enemy Fiends. Smart, good micro. All right, so it looks like we are going to see a, I wouldn't call it a siege necessarily, but Try's in a bit of a rough spot. He's got to either like let this he's either got to let the conclave go, or he's got to challenge or do something, because enemies are at the gates here. Do see a Skull of Cheddar go down and makes contact with one of Try's Gaunts, and he's gonna have to back up. He might have to just sacrifice this conclave. The shrine is up. I don't know how much longer it's gonna stay up though. Try's really got to reinforce to hold this position. Yeah, and we've got a beef effigy. A beefigy? I don't know. I don't know what we want to call the high health effigies, but yeah, Try's definitely in a spot of bother. Zuka's reinforcing right to this front line. He's not... Well, is he, though? Yeah, he is. That's just building. And, yeah, it looks like... Well, I thought at first Zuka was going to have numerical superiority, but it looks like he doesn't right now. Still no Plague Axes out from Try, which is going to make the rest of this very rough. Okay, targeting down the... Yep, targets down the Hexen, which I think removes any possibility of Plague going down on any of Zuka's units, which is dangerous, considering that Plague gives, I don't want to call it free units. You still have to work for him, but yeah, it's just more health to soak up damage than he would otherwise have. Is this going to be it from Try? He's down to a couple Gaunts, a couple Imps, and a Dream versus all of this of Zuka's army. He might be able to pop down a, I mean, yeah, Try's got all the, he's got all the Animus in the world. He might be able to throw down a Superstone. Nope, there's the GG. Alright, that'll be it for Game 1 between Try and Zuka.